I mean, I guess it's not really that like they didn't like it. It's just that they were like, why is this video so long? The usually Npesta videos now is more like just a story time with Npesta for most of the video and barely the game. And it's like, that's kind of the point right now. That is the point of these videos. And there was literally a guy that was like, why is Npesta paying these people anymore? And it's like, okay, let me even find the tweets. It doesn't like make me mad or anything. It's just kind of funny to see to me. I'm just gonna screenshot them real quick because I don't want to show my account anymore on stream. So in the new Npesta video, he shows the timeline of presumably the Cave of the Scarlet Sky video, and it is 9 hours long. What the fuck? I'll have to watch this shit over the course of eras, bro. So there's that. First off, because I did show off the timeline, it is really big, and you know that's fair. And this was not a hate tweet or anything like that. This is nice. This is a good tweet because it's just pointing that out. I love Liv. She's awesome. She's a cool person. She's a really good player. Cool. Then we go into something else. There is this tweet by Tria. Until editing the GD community gets better as a whole, we should not be making 10+ hour stream highlights. IMO. It's just gonna be random clips that serve zero purpose and disrupt the flow. Inconsistent pacing, references with no indication of what is being referenced. Fair. But there are some things that I have to point out there that just make no sense to me. I don't agree. I don't agree that this is a bad thing, especially because I'm closely working with the editors, right? Because the thing is, I pride myself in my ability to pace stream highlights videos, especially for Nathan, because I'm really good at it. I've been able to see how good I am at doing that, and I don't think that pacing is gonna be like bad. The pacing is a bit inconsistent right now, but that is gonna be fixed. I am personally gonna be like tweaking a lot of the pacing so that it stays consistent all throughout. Random clips that serve no purpose and disrupt the flow, it makes no sense to me. References with no indication of what's being referenced. If there's any references that are being put into the video, it is either because Nathan referenced something and it is being shown in the video, or something else. We have all the chat messages for these streams, every single one of them, because you can see them on YouTube because of the like chat replay extension. We have that on the VODs channel so that we're able to get all the chat messages. If there's any reference that is being made, we will try our best to put that reference into the video, right? I don't really agree with this. Fair enough that editing may have to get better in the GD community, but I don't think this applies here. We're all working to make something big for the people that will want to see that experience of Npesta on Cave of the Scarlet Sky for like a fucking year, essentially, of streaming. And the video is meant to represent that, which is where another point comes in. A lot of work will go into pace and flow of that video, but the Seaca's video will indeed be long on purpose. It's meant to be kind of an artistic statement about how the level was fun but pointlessly took an entire streaming year off my life. As far as other uploads are concerned, I'll say this once and then leave it at that. I'm not making GD videos for the greater GD community anymore. Making videos for my community. If it works for you, great. If not, that's fine too. This is a big thing. You can find Nathan's tweet on it. I can even link it because I'm not gonna read that all of that off. Nothing. He gives us the footage. We do what we want with it, essentially what we think is right. If there's anything that needs to be changed, we change it after the fact, whatever he tells us to change it. But that's it. If by after like a final draft, he will tell you like anything that needs to be changed, and then it's just changing it and then re-rendering. Or if it's fine, if for future uploads, like for example, there were some things about the Demonlist Rotation video that I got feedback on by Nathan. I was like, I'm gonna take that into account for the next time, but he said that for now, for this video, it's fine. We don't have to re-render anything. Yeah, of course, because that's essentially what I'm trying to do. I try to replicate Doggy's style in my own style, if that makes sense. And then there were a couple comments that are just this was fine, right? So much as celebrity content, especially with now having a lot of responsibilities, your videos are way too long now. I cannot watch a 1 to 2 hour video without watching it in segments, and honestly, a lot of the time I end at a clip that feels like filler and I don't end up going back. And this one specifically relates to the rotation video because like it's talking about like the 1 to 2 hour long videos. And also, I do not agree with the statement that like it's a bad thing that you have to see it in segments. That's how I watch a lot of videos, and a lot of long ones too. But then there's also like there's this one, for example. I like most of the videos, but even the one from yesterday is too much. 1.5 hours is just too big of a commitment for a geometric dash video. That's fine. This isn't a hate one, but it's like it's just it it goes into like how the length is a bad thing, right? But I don't feel that way. I feel that it's nice to show length because it's a lengthy process, especially with the last video, right? Demonlist Rotation, playing 3 videos. I do, and it's why I edited that video to be longer, because there is a lot of footage for that. Essentially, three levels being played at the same time. If people see the video, there's 3 levels that are being played in that video until one of them is beaten, and that's why I made the video long, because it shows how, like, a lot of footage, a lot of levels in one video. You have to kind of see that, like, experience, you know? I like to make the videos long because I can show off the experience that Nathan had with those levels that way. I personally enjoy them. Feels like a journey. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. And it's why the Cave of the Scarlet Sky video is going to be massive. It's around 9 hours long right now in terms of what is edited. And that's like around halfway done with like all the editors. Yeah, I don't know, man. Oh, here's a juicy one. Let me, because this was under the Tria tweet. No hate to any of these people, by the way. It's fine that they express this. It's just I have a problem with the way that they expressed this, for example, this person. So it was under that tweet. Literally, oh my god, I swear Doggy is the only good editor in the entire community. I have no fucking clue where these people are getting their editors from, or whether genuinely giving them money. Now, here's the thing, right? I feel that this person doesn't entirely understand the reason why the videos are the way that they are. Because, again, even I hadn't seen this message. The message from Npesta saying that he's not doing videos for the greater GD community. But I still understand that vision, you know? Even though I never saw that message until the day that he posted that tweet, which is why I still make the videos the way that I make them, the way that I edit them. So I don't really see why you have to express yourself this way about the work that we do, because we still put a lot of effort into it. You are allowed to not like the style of editing, you're allowed to not like the videos, but you have to still respect the process that we go through to make these. Yeah, and also that editing for GD is simple and inherently simple all the time. I could show someone a video I've edited for something unrelated and then a GD video, and the style difference is night and day. Yeah, exactly. I hope I'm getting across what I'm trying to say, right? This is another one, for example. Npesta editors nowadays have no clue what the hell they're doing, and this is proof of that. They're trying to make the entire video a story time with Npesta, but the reason that worked so well in the past was because of the scarcity. You'd have one good story in a video and it would make you look forward to the next one. Yeah, exactly. It's the video has nothing to do with whatever level he's playing, and it's just story time with Npesta for 2 hours with the completion at the end. I do miss that scarcity with the majority of the video focused on the level and journey with set level. I fully agree. The thing about this is, the reason why it's more like a story time with Npesta for most of the video is because that's how Npesta plays the game now. We don't have the same material that Doggy used to have before. It was more focused and centered around the content and the ideas for content. So Npesta would mostly comment on the game. Now there is a lot more interaction with chat. I really do not agree with this. First off is the aspect of what we get as editors. We're getting footage of Nathan essentially doing the story times for hours, or not even the story times, just talking for hours, not about the game that much anymore, because the format in which he's doing things now has changed. He's being more himself in the streams, which means we get more footage of him being himself. Story times when Npesta happened, whenever it's actual story times. The last video didn't have a story time. A Day with Flame On, I don't think it had a story time. It might have had it in the first half that I didn't edit. I edited the second half. There was a story time about the bees and the wasps on the every end video that I did, but that's it. They are scarce still, but the entire video now is not what they're saying. It's more just Nathan talking. It's essentially a podcast with GD in the background. That is what it is. It's a podcast that essentially just so happens to have GD and a completion. It's just Nathan talking and chat talking for like 2 hours for multiple streams. It's that. It's not like it used to be, because he's not centering himself and focusing himself on just doing the idea that he had for content that day, you know? It's not just like like the impossible levels video where he's just playing the game and kind of barely talking to chat or anything. It's him and playing more for himself than for the content. And then there's this tweet. Why does Npesta do this nowadays? No one wants to watch 7 fucking hours of stream highlights over one level. I do. Which is literally why I told Nathan and the editing team, hey, I'm gonna be the one to merge the video. I'm gonna be the one to help with pacing. I'm part of the quality control of that team of editors because I know how pacing works for a Npesta video. There are some edited segments that have a bit slower pacing, and I'm gonna fix that in the edit whenever I'm doing that part. And I'm gonna be with like a lot of other editors just looking into that video to write down like all the topics that are said so that we make sure that those topics don't repeat that much, you know? If like he talks about Breath of the Wild for like 7 consistent segments, that's fine if it's not repeating the same thing, right? If he's repeating the same thing, I'm gonna have to cut out a lot of that, and I'm making sure that that happens. I'm making sure that the video doesn't become like stale. It is a long video and it is a lot of highlights because it was 149 streams, 150 streams essentially. That's a lot of streams, a lot of footage, so it's a lot of content. How much of a total runtime and percentage do you think you're gonna cut and see? Cause I don't know. I haven't been able to watch all the segments yet. Other quality control people have watched those and they think they're fine, and I don't know what each segment has, right? Keynotes was a grind, yeah, but that was mostly, it included barely anything. If you rewatch that video, it's an hour or something long. There was barely any content that was from those streams that was included in each day of the video. It was a lot less than what is being included here. Also because the content has changed. The way that he streams has changed, so it's gonna, obviously that's gonna change. You know what? Do you guys want to see just one of the first edits on the video? Like one of the first things that appears in the video that I think is really funny. It's like very barely anything. So look at this thing.
People that like main daily chat, I'm pretty sure. Like people know, like,
oh, that's the daily chat guy.
That'd be so funny, dude. Like that's the kind of crap I would do if I was Rob. I'd like make everyone come to a premiere of like me beating like some like Future Funk 2 or something. You know what I mean? Just like some random crap. Because it's like it's Rob Top, so it may matter. Oh, 1,000 years of suffering. That's rough. Yeah, that happened to me once. I was stuck in an eternal box of infinite torture for 1,000 years. They kept like putting food and water right out of reach, you know, and entertainment that I couldn't see but hear. It was rough, but you'll get through it. It's only 1,000.
There's that little thing. This part was done by Sealy. Oh, also, this fucking guy on the Verdant Landscape completion stream on the VOD's channel, he put that. I'm gonna put him in the video.